Welcome to the gold medal game here at Port Arthur Stadium in Thunder Bay. It is Team Australia at 4-3 against Team Chinese Taipei. Big gold medal game. And for Australia, they will be the visiting team today here as the rain has passed through and we are ready for baseball. Here's the lineup. Leading off in left field, Andrew Campbell. At second base, one of their leading hitters, Jacob Eunice. Batting third, Jordan McDonald will play third. The cleanup hitter, the catcher, Ryan Battaglia. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Luke Parrish. Batting sixth, it's Jake White in right field. Batting seventh, Josh Metavese. He will be the DH. Number 8 will be the center fielder, Sam Morris. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Jacob Sheldon Collins. And on the hill for Chinese Taipei, Chen Hung Yi. This team, Chinese Taipei, had to get through Canada to get here. Jim, Baba, you see the numbers. Each and every pitcher that Taipei has put forward has stepped up to the occasion. We look for the same tonight from Hung Yi.
We certainly do. So far he's pitched once in the tournament, and he has a 4.5 ERA. He struck out 5 batters in his 6 innings of work, and this will be his second appearance. And the other thing, we've got to be on the alert that there's a couple other pitchers that we know all about from the quarterfinal matches. One gentleman struck out 18 batters, and then Kyle Wei last night had a great performance against Canada. They may be called on in relief. You just never know with this Chinese Taipei squad, and we could look forward for them later in the game.
We saw earlier in the day it was Cuba defeating Team Canada for the bronze medal 8-2, and Canada emptied basically the bench and the pitching mound to use everybody they could. Right now, for the manager of Chinese Taipei, Huang Wuxiang, his team comes in batting at a clip of .317. They have 3 home runs, 32 walks, and 31 strikeouts. This team especially talks about the pitching strength, and they never seem to beat themselves. They are fundamentally sound.
You said that last night in our broadcast last night, Warren, and they play very well defensively. They pitch well, and they took advantage of their chances and put 3 runs up on the board. And with their pitching staff, a lot of times 3 runs is enough to win a ball game.
Well, for Chinese Taipei, who comes into the 2010 World Juniors, they are looking for their 2nd gold all time. The last time they won a gold was in 1983 in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. They've had 8 silvers, the last one in Sherbrooke, Quebec in '02. And stepping to the plate for Team Australia, looking for their first ever gold medal, is Andrew Campbell, the left fielder, batting in a clip of .360. This team has never won a gold or silver medal at the World Junior Championships. Here we go, first pitch, gold medal game. And it's in for a strike from the pitcher, Hung Yi.
Now the opening pitch, 605.
Down and in, 1-1. Sun starting to peek back out. The rain clouds came through. We had about an hour-and-a-half delay. Field ground crew did a great job to get the play back in playing condition. Ball is up.
Hung Yi didn't pull down on that breaking pitch. We'll see if he gets command of that later in the game here.
Early in the game, obviously some jitters on both sides. Choosing to go from the stretch, we see, rather than the windup with nobody on base, Jim. Three ball, 1 strike count. Interesting that a pitcher goes to that stretch early in the game and not to the windup, maybe wanting to keep his balance and better control in that set.
We saw it earlier in the other bronze medal game when Robson from Canada pitched from the stretch in his whole outing, which was, I believe, 6 2/3 innings.
3-1 count, none out. Ground ball out to the second baseman. Routine hop. Hung Sheng over to Chi Shen. 1 out.
Good shot, good comeback by Hung Yi to get pitch across the plate, down in the count, and he was able to get Campbell to hit an easy ground ball to the second baseman.
For Chinese Taipei, they come in with an overall record of 6-1. As the home team today, they are 4-0, so unbeaten yet as a home team in this tournament. Ball up and into Jacob Eunice, second baseman.
Jacob's had a really good tournament, Warren. He has 9 RBIs. He also tied for the lead in triples as well with 2.
This Australian team, as I mentioned, first time they will have a chance to win a gold or a silver medal at the World Juniors. It started in 1981, and this team has scrapped their way, beating the arch nemesis and the rival Cuba to get here. Seems like Cuba's the arch nemesis for everybody in baseball. Yeah, they're so good.
They're a little mountain to climb for everybody, and a few people did it during this tournament, and including Australia and the Dutch national team as well.
Cuba walks home with the bronze earlier, beating Canada 8-2. 2-0 count, 1 away, top of the first.
There's a nice pitch by Hung Yi as he painted the outside corner with a fastball.
Up and in, 3-1. The wind's picked up a little bit now, died down after the rain, but now we start to see a little bit of the wind swirling from left field over to right. Pumps in another fastball, seeming to establish early now that fastball to work the breaking ball after it.
Yeah, the fastball is the one pitch so far. He's showing a little bit of command, but he's also gone to 3 balls on both of the 2 hitters he's faced so far.
Almost ready, full count. Ground ball again out to second base. Routine hop up to the chest of the second baseman Hung Sheng, over to the first baseman Chi Shen. That combination has the first 2 putouts of this top of the first inning, the gold medal game here in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. A gorgeous night for baseball. The field has held up very well. It needed a little bit of rain. It was a little bit hard. We saw earlier in the game against Cuba and Canada a few tough hops. We will see how this field holds up, but that rain certainly will not hurt the field. Stepping to the plate, the third baseman, Jordan McDonald. First pitch misses, up and in.
And a fastball to Yi that misses, and Jordan McDonald's stats show 3 RBIs and 7 base on balls. I believe if we can correct that, I think Jordan is actually hit at 360 right now in the tournament, and he's had a pretty good tournament batting in the 3-hole for Australia. Has a home run as well during the tournament, so he's done fairly well, and that's probably the reason he's in the 3rd hole for this Australian squad.
1-1 count. This is a mix of experience and some first-time players here for Team Australia. As we move to a 1-1 count, 2 away. Fastball zipped past by Hung Yi. Chang Hung Yi, another strong-looking right-hander from Chinese Taipei. Their pitching has been outstanding in this tournament. 1-2 count, 2 away.
Well, with a little bit of an off-speed breaking pitch there, and does not show the command that Cao Wei had last night. And right now it's fastball mainly for strikes from Hung Yi.
2-2 count, 2 away. Ball ripped into left field. And in comes the left fielder, Chi Wei, to make the play at his shoe tops. So it's 3 up, 3 down. In the top of the first inning, you're watching the IBAF World Baseball Championships. Here we are in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada for the gold medal game, and it's Chinese Taipei stepping to bat in the bottom of the first, led by their third baseman, Lin Chu Wei. Batting second, Ho Chi Wei in left field. Yang Hong Sheng will play second, bat third. Lin Chi Shen at first base bats cleanup. Right field is Sai Chi Yu batting fifth. Batting sixth, Liao Chun Kai playing shortstop. Seventh hitter, the DH, Lin Chi Ching. Batting eighth, the catcher, Lin Ting Yen. And batting ninth in center field, Wu Yao Sung, for a team that has batted .317 over this tournament, 3 home runs, and done very well. First pitch up from Josh Warner. Josh Warner, big, lanky right-hander for Team Australia.
Unfortunately, you see big ERA. Josh just pitched, had 1 appearance, and he only really got 1 out. Gave up 3 walks and 3 hits, and ended up giving up 5 earned runs in that outing. But this is probably only his 2nd appearance, and he'll lower that ERA in a hurry.
See that good fastball, but it's up in the zone. The one thing that we noticed yesterday, Taipei versus Canada, you leave a pitch up, a hitter like Xu Wei can lace it the other way.
Lin Xu Wei has had an outstanding tournament. 17 hits, I believe, is what he's had already in this tournament, and played great third base as well. So he's a big leader and a big catalyst for this offense.
3-1 count. Catches the inside corner, takes it to full. Good patience, Chinese Taipei. Get a good look at the tall, lanky right-hander Warner. Pitch fouled back. Taipei, the home team, they will be along the third base side of Port Arthur Stadium. Australia, the away team, they have the first base side. Everybody at the top of the dugout here. It is the gold medal game here in Thunder Bay. Full count, and there is another base hit. Another base hit for Lin Xu Wei, the third baseman for Chinese Taipei. An absolute force, unable to stop him.
He is an absolute force, Warren. Lin Xu Wei has showed us last night 4 hits, and 3 or 4 of them were off field. And there again, saw the ball tailing away, left the barrel out there, and just took it between the shortstop and third base. 18th hit of the tournament, not a bad outing for 8 ball games.
As he sets the second hitter, Chi Wei, the left fielder, sets to bunt. He gets the bunt down. Warner gets it, fires it over to first base, and gets the out. So the sacrifice is executed properly by Chinese Taipei. We expect nothing less. That moves the runner, Chu Wei, up to second base with 1 away.
Good job by the second place hitter, Ho Chi Wei, to do his job and get the runner over to second base. Chinese Taipei plays that game. They always want to get that first run, and we saw it yesterday. They had their number 3 hitter bunt one time. They had their number 4 hitter. It doesn't matter where they are in the lineup.
And they have a RBI producer here in their third hitter. As Warner pumps in a strike, it's Yang Hong Sheng, the second baseman. Third leading hitter on this team with a .346 average. As mentioned, 12 RBIs, 2 home runs. He has been a man to show power. Big breaking ball knocked down by the catcher, Battaglia. Battaglia is one that has been pegged by Major League Baseball in North America to come across and play. The Cleveland Indians have taken him in the draft, so he will be coming across to play and don those tools of ignorance in North America. Ground ball, the runner stays to Sheldon Collins. Throw over, but it gets under the glove of the first baseman, Parrish, and the runner moves up. And Jim, to me, Sheldon Collins in that situation, just a little bit short with the throw, didn't really let it go. Maybe a little of those butterflies early in the bottom of the first inning.
I think he hit it right on the head. You look at the replay here, he fields the ball really well, and it just looked like he did a little bit of a short arm. I'm just going to get it over there. I'm going to aim it nicely, and it comes up about 10 feet short. And tough hop for the first baseman to try to get, and Luke Parrish tried to flag it and was unable to. First and third now for Taipei here in the first.
Strike 1 from Josh Warner to Lin Chi Shen, the first baseman. 1 away, 0-1 count. Chinese Taipei looking to take advantage of a throwing error from Jacob Sheldon Collins, the shortstop. Infield at double play depth. Cut on and missed by Chen Shen.
Warner went to the breaking pitch. It was up a little bit, but still had enough of a movement, enough depth to beat the bat of Chen Shen.
0-2 count, 1 away, bottom of the first. Ball is hit hard. Will it be over his head? It is not. The left fielder, Andrew Campbell, makes the play, gets it back in, but Chinese Taipei takes an early 1-0 lead, taking advantage of the throwing error from Sheldon Collins.
Good job by Lin Chen Shen as he got a fastball up in the strike zone with 2 strikes here, and you'll see him put a good swing on it, and he was able to get it fairly deep to left field and drive in the first run. Chinese Taipei did exactly what they wanted to this inning. The bunt helps to pay off, and the error to Collins as well. And now we have number 16, Chai Chi Yu, up to bat.
He plays right field for this team. 2 away, man at first. That still is Hong Sheng, the second baseman. Looks like a great straight changeup up in the zone, taking it to an 0-2 count.
I think Warner, if he can get out of this inning, he'll give himself a chance to settle down. He's had a pretty rough outing, having given up 5 runs in his previous outing.
There's a ground ball in front of the plate. Warner takes it, plants, and throws it away down the line. Slipping is the right fielder, Jake White. The runner holds at third base. All of a sudden, there's another bobble, and it looks like the rain that came through and passed over for about an hour is causing a little bit of havoc with some of these young players. Warner looked like he had a little bit more time as he planted in foul territory on this chopper in front of the plate. What did you see here, Jim?
Well, when I see the pitcher Warner field this ball, he's on the dry part here, and he just rushed his throw plant on his right foot. You can see the roll from under him. But then we see the right fielder slip twice here trying to get to the ball, but the Chinese Taipei third base coach held up the runner, and now we have second and third and 2 out.
And it's a good time for the big lanky left-hander, the pitching coach Graham Lloyd, number 27, to come out and just settle down Team Australia.
Yeah, it's in a situation where all of a sudden you could be down 3 if Warner doesn't make a good pitch here. It's nice to see Graham helping out the Australian squad, the former major leaguer.
Yes, if any you fans out there remember, Blue Jay Yankee fans, Graham Lloyd, 2-time World Series winner with the New York Yankees, played for the Montreal Expos here in Canada as well. 2 out, nothing count, nothing and nothing. To Liao Chun Kai, the shortstop.
6 hits for Lau Chung Yat Kai so far. Just a couple of ribbies on those 6 hits, though.
That one is fouled back off the mask of Hee Young Park, the home plate umpire from Korea. Good fastball shown early by Josh Warner. He's only pitched a third of an inning, so he should have good stamina to go a long way if necessary.
I think that's why he's in here. He just probably had a rough outing, and because he wasn't used that much, Australia figures he's got a lot of innings in him, and they're hopefully having him trying to take him into the 5th, 6th, 7th inning.
Hard hit, nice play by the third baseman, and throws it over to first base. Warner and Australia get out a bit of a jam, but it's Chinese Taipei who takes an early lead with 2 hits, 2 Australian errors. You're watching the gold medal game for the IBAF World Baseball Championships. See a nice visual of Port Arthur Stadium here in Thunder Bay, Canada, and it's Chinese Taipei stacking up with the defense. Chi Wei in left field, Yao Xiang in center field, Chi Yu in right field. Chu Wei, the hot-hitting third baseman, starts for this game. Chung Kai at shortstop, Hong Sheng at second base, and Chi Shen at first. Hung Yi, he delivers to the hitter in this inning. It's Ryan Battaglia, the catcher for Team Australia, and behind the plate, his battery mate, that is of Hung Yi, it's Lin Ting Yen. See Ting Yen trying to frame that pitch on the inner part of the plate. Just early in this game, 1-0 for the home team, Chinese Taipei. The batter is Ryan Battaglia.
And you talked earlier about Battaglia's interest, and you can see why. 3 home runs and 9 RBIs in this tournament, and that's why he bats in the 4-hole for Australia, and he's had a really big tournament and championship for them.
1-2 count, swung on and missed. And the throw down to first base to get Battaglia, and a nice job by Ting Yen, the catcher. He couldn't tag his counterpart, Battaglia, but he does a nice job of blocking and throwing the ball down to first base to get the first out in the top of the second inning.
Here's that pitch, and it's a slider again, off-speed breaking pitch that Battaglia swings over the top, and a good block, as you said, by the catcher, and he's able to get the throwing out to first base.
First pitch dealt on to Luke Parrish, the first baseman for Team Australia. Parrish has had a solid campaign so far, batting .364. He lays off that pitch away. Count goes to 1-1. 8 hits, 2 triples in the tournament, and 4 RBIs. 1-1 count, 1 away. I always watch Chinese Taipei and their pitchers and working with their battery mate, Ting Yen, moving in and out. Yesterday against Team Canada, always across the zone, working.
And right now, Hung Yi has been able to hit most of the pitches, especially after the first couple batters last inning. He seemed to have found his rhythm, and he's hitting spots.
So 1 away, 2-2 count. Tries to go to the off-speed pitch. And his catch